Hi everyone, so today I've got a really autumnal video for you. I'm going to teach you how to make these pumpkin spice latte cupcakes. I had the idea for these when we were travelling around America and went to Starbucks. We had one of these drinks like every single day, so that's where I got my inspiration from. And I would also really appreciate it if you read the disclaimer in the description box first before going any further, but let's get straight into it. So for this recipe you will need a couple of spices, and they are 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of allspice, 1/4 teaspoon of ginger, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking powder and 1 teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda. You're also going to need 450 grams of plain flour, 3 large eggs, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 240 millilitres of vegetable oil, 200 grams of caster sugar, 200 grams of brown sugar, and 400 grams of pumpkin which has been boiled and pureed. So the first thing you want to do is preheat your oven to 150 degrees Celsius or 300 degrees Fahrenheit, and then you want to start making your cupcakes. So just grab a mixing bowl, and in here you're going to put all of your dry ingredients. So starting off with your flour, you want to sieve that into your bowl, and then you want to pour in all of your spices, the bicarbonate of soda, the baking powder, everything that's dry pretty much apart from the sugar you want to pour in there and mix it all together. Once you've done that, just grab a separate clean bowl, and in here you're going to put all of your wet ingredients and your sugar. So starting off with your sugar, you just want to put the white sugar in and the brown sugar, and then you'll put your vegetable oil in with that as well, followed by the vanilla extract, and then you're going to mix it all up until it's really well combined. After you've done that, you want to add in your eggs, so just add them in one at a time, making sure you mix really well between each one. So when you're left with like a dark runny mixture that looks a bit like this, you can start adding your dry ingredients into your wet mixture. So just add about 1/3 in to start with and mix it up really well, and then add the second third and the third third, you get what I mean, until it's all made a really nice cake batter consistency. So that's the hard part over. Now you just need to put your bun cases into a baking tin. I picked up these dark green cupcake cases from Hobbycraft, which are the perfect colour. They match the Starbucks colour absolutely perfectly. And then I just spooned about an ice cream scoop worth of the cake mixture into each one of those. Then you just need to pop your cakes into the oven for about 10 to 12 minutes, but making sure you check them all the way through. Once they're baked, you can just take them out of the oven and put them on a cooling rack to completely cool before icing. I chose to do a cream cheese frosting because it's my favourite and it goes really well with like spiced cakes. To make that, you're going to need 1,300 grams of icing sugar. I know that it sounds like a lot, but trust me, you're going to need it. 100 grams of butter, 150 grams of cream cheese, one of the cupcakes you've made crumbled up, and 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract. So then you just need to get another clean bowl and just mix in your butter with your cream cheese. Then you can add in your vanilla and mix it all together as well. Then you can add in your icing sugar, just making sure to do it really carefully because it can get really messy if you're not careful, as you can see from my counter. I like to add mine in 3 different stages so that I can just mix it all together gradually. So once you've finished, you want your icing to be quite firm so that it holds its shape when you pipe it, and I chose this really thin star tip nozzle which comes out looking exactly like whipped cream. So then I just grabbed a piping bag and popped it over my glass. This is always how I do my piping, and put the frosting inside the bag so that I don't get any over my hands or the counter, and then I just slide it off and I'm ready to go. And then I just piped onto each of my cupcakes in this swirling motion, starting from the outside and bringing it up to a point in the middle. For the decoration, I'm just going to take this little tube of caramel and I'm just going to pipe on the top of each cupcake, just how they do in Starbucks with the drinks, and I'm just going to do that on every single one. You don't have to do this step though, and you can always just do a different kind of decoration. I'm also going to add some crumbled up cupcake on top of each one, so you could just do that instead if you wanted to. I also sneakily picked up some extra straws from Starbucks, and I'm just going to cut these into smaller mini straws so that I can put those into my cakes as well. And then I'm just going to add one of those straws to each of my cupcakes to really make it look like a drink. And that is the finished cupcake. I really hope you like these. I was so happy with them, and when I came up with the idea with them, I thought they would be perfect for an autumn themed video. I just want to really quickly say that I realised that there is another video online from Cookies, Cupcakes and Cardio, which are very similar to mine, but I promise you I came up with the idea all by myself. It is just a coincidence that they look the same. The recipe is completely different, and this is my recipe. It's just the decoration that looks the same, so I just wanted to make that clear. But this is what they look like on the inside. These are so nice. They've got a really nice spice to them, and they are really moist, and they're just amazing. I love them. So that's it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you do decide to bake these, and share a photo with me on Instagram or Twitter. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!